All right, today we've got Genshin Impact, Twitter, shipping, and doxing. Wonderful. So we got this person, Francis, here saying, a thread of toxic Imiko stands that haven't touched grass because my nation got dragged by one of them, and now I'm petty. A thread. The thread itself covers a lot of very toxic responses that shipper Alka got the other day on Twitter for their tweet saying, light blue and pink, matching sleeves, important figure / high social standing in the nation, cunning / mischievous personality, business, smiles, sexy, and posting a picture of Ayato and Miko next to each other. I talked about this before, so you've probably already seen some of the responses this got. For example, though, Cassie said, go commit not alive / serious. Johan said, seek immediate help. Leah said, don't ever associate her with that white man. Kenma said, you are receiving death threats for a reason. And a bunch of people telling this innocent shipping post, the person that made it rather, to end their life. You know how it is. Oh, and then other people saying, why do you guys hate lesbians? And a bunch of people saying that the person's homophobic for shipping Ayato with Miko. So you get the gist of it. Now the icing on the cake is, once Francis compiled these toxic tweets, Francis got a lot of people responding to her saying that she just hates lesbians and that she's intentionally trying to make lesbians look bad by compiling these toxic tweets. Personally, I don't know how people can be so clueless as to not realize that they're making themselves look bad and this person is just talking about what they put out there already. But it's kind of similar to the hate that I get from a lot of these communities when I'm simply talking about the stuff that they put out there on the internet. Side note, one of my favorite hate comments to get is someone being all mad and then calling me a liar when I literally show the tweets on screen. Nobody ever said that, Hero Hey. You're just making stuff up to start drama, you dang grifter. Oh, okay. So these hundreds or thousands of tweets hating on people, that's just something that I fabricated, like I can freaking warp reality or something. Got it, sure. Anyways, later on, Francis added this tweet saying, everyone's seeing this. This is so dang important because they took this one way too far. This isn't even death threats at this point. This guy is actually spreading people's IP addresses and doxing them at people who just want to ship males with females. Please report. And then they added another tweet saying that there was another person, this hourly account, go figure, that is apparently also doxing people, puts a list of people's usernames and their alleged IP address. Now, personally, I don't know if these people are actually getting doxed, and I say that because it's commonplace for weird people online to pretend like they doxed other people. Like they'll post a freaking IP address that they literally just made up to try and scare people. Same thing actually happened to me a couple months ago or so. Posted a picture of myself on Twitter because I'm freaking crying, man. My hair is getting so faded. And then this hater found it 2 weeks after it was posted. Started posting these hate comments, which were actually rather funny. Person sounded so mad. And for some reason, even decided to use the F slur in one of them. One that starts with F, ends with T, rhymes with bag and got, I guess. I'm not really good at making those analogies or whatever, but you get the point, hopefully. And then they started posting my IP address too, except it wasn't my IP address. It was just one of those weird people, like I said. Now, even if these people are not actually getting doxed and the haters or whatever you want to call them, these weird people are just fronting, pretending to dox people, which again, I think is the most likely scenario. Well, of course, that's still a terribly pathetic thing to do. And keep in mind, although I'm sure you don't need the reminder, this is all happening because people have the audacity, these terrible people have the audacity to ship Miko with Ayato. Being sarcastic there. Of course, people are allowed to ship anything. If you ship Raiden and Miko, you're allowed to do that too. I just don't know why some of these shippers seem to hate on one side so much. Kind of pathetic. Also, you may have noticed that I didn't really show too many examples of these tweets in this video. And that's because I've been talking about this for a week now almost. And to be quite frank, I don't want to keep looking at all these toxic tweets. It's one thing to look at the tweets and it's another to screenshot them all, put them in a video, go over the editing and see them over and over again. And then doing that multiple days in a row or so. So if you'd like to see the full Twitter thread from Francis and these tweets compiled and stuff, I'll link it in the description for you. Anyway, that's the latest on Genshin Twitter. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you in the comments as well as the second segment of the day on the way.